All right, Cancer, here we go. This is an energies update as promised for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot and you're a Cancerian, well, you're probably supposed to be here. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. You're the hot spot of this cycle, fastest moving connection. Could change by the minute, your person. Jesus. Okay. Well, your person, I'll tell you what, they've been coming in 900 times throughout the last year. And then they flip-flop around. Why? Because they keep getting in their own way. Well, here's my pre-shuffle. All right? You ready? This is going to be a hell of a reading. I hope you got your popcorn, beer, your pants off, whatever it is. I don't care. Right here is the Six of Pentacles. It's about balance. The energy here is out of balance. It's out of balance because there's a antsiness around it. How do I know that? Crossing it is the Fool. Yeah, the Fool. It's a leap of faith. Somebody fucking sees this a risk to come towards you. It's not because of you. It's not because you're risky. You don't got spikes coming out of your asshole or something. Ow, it keeps poking me. Ow, can we not do it from behind? Ow. You know, you don't have that. I hope. I don't think you do. No, it's risky because they got to open up. This is breadcrumbing. They've been breadcrumbing. Right? And they get in their way. They're overthinking this like crazy, the Hermit. They are accessing their inner wisdom, though. They are. They're awake to the connection. There's no more waiting for the person to awaken. They're awake. They are. And they have gone through some changes. Lead into gold. Alchemy. The Magician. They have. I think in my, technically the final card I can pull, the Knight of Wands. Now if you recall, I did a cure for Cancer just a little bit ago, I think yesterday, and I used the other deck. I used the little version of this deck. And this was, I believe, your overall energy. The first card out from the bottom. Here it is again. It is a brave, impulsive action from an emotionally immature person. It truly is. It's a person who is, and I've said this to you before, and I'm going to say it again, it's in the energy. They're coming towards you like some kind of zombie. The energy is coming in, okay? And I think they just show up, but I think it's confusing to you when they do. I could see it being confusing to you when they do. But let's see where we go here, because this is an important reading. We're kicking off a very powerful week here, a week that's going to see an all signs node shift reading, a week that's going to see a reading that tells us on, I think I'm going to do it on Thursday, how Mercury and retrograde is going to interact with Venus retrograde. It's a powerful week. All right, universe, let's go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer and the current energies and upcoming energies. Try to bleed some of those in, will you? Give me something here. Now, this first card, as you all know, before the cut, is Why the Fuck Are We Here? The pre-shuffle is just me talking to the universe. I show it to you. You can dismiss it if you want. I wouldn't. It's very important. But this card is Why the Fuck Are We Here? And it backs up that fucking pre-shuffle, something fierce. It's one of the most vicious Three of Swords I've ever seen. I've ever felt. In this animal deck, it's not playing around. It's not even a heart anymore. It's all shreds. All right? There's a lot of pain here. They're coming at you, but they're coming with pain. And I think that's why it's confusing. Pain, that's all I get. It hurts. I'm going to put a fucking Band-Aid across the card. What comes after the cut? But I've said for a long time, the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups are two cards that drive people in these soulmate cycles. And this ain't my first rodeo with the soulmate cycles. This is my fourth one I'm studying. I'm not old enough to have studied anymore. Justice. Justice for Cancer. I believe that was one of the messages from the Cure for Cancer I did just yesterday. From a different deck. Yeah. Justice. They want, the energy here is trying to balance. You're their happiness. Balanced energy to you in the 3D is happiness. This person, this is the opposite of the Three of Swords that was here. That's pain. That's all I got off that. It's disappointment, it's pain, it's somebody who fucked up, somebody who's hurting inside, whatever. But it's all about you. It's all about coming towards you. They're causing their own pain. When the energy is right there, hey, come get your happiness. It's like you whining about wanting a slice of pizza. I want a slice of pizza, I want a slice of pizza. And there's a fucking pizza on the table right next to you. Grab a slice, you dumb shit. That's really what this is. That's really what that means, that energy. I explain it to you as easy as I can. Let's go. That's why that Knight of Wands showed up again. It's a brave, impulsive action coming towards you from a person who's emotionally insecure or emotionally unstable or emotionally immature. Whatever it is, I don't know, but it's coming at you. Now again, whether they do it in the 3D, that's 5D energy, whether they do it in the 3D or not, I can't predict. All right? I can't predict free will. All right, universe, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer. Give me a reading. It knows what I mean by that, by the way. All right. Oh, yeah, Jesus fucking goddamn son of a fuckwad. God. Okay. Nine of Wands is our overall energy. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's a fucking wall. It's just grab a slice of pizza. I want pizza. I want pizza. You get a fucking slice. It's on the table. You can have a slice. What's fueling this? What's crossing the Nine of Wands? Victory. They're in the way. Six of Wands. Transformation. Just come on in and talk to Cancer. Come on in. It's right here. No, I'm going to put up I don't see the pizza. Where's the pizza? It's there. I'm eating a piece. Go ahead and have a piece. You know, right? In case some of you are smart asses, fine. You want to be a smart ass? I will do the analogy with a fucking pizza on the table. How about that? There you go. Oh, God, it's all gone. You can't have any pizza. Oh, well. That's the old pizza box from the Schrodinger's cat reading where the pizza showed up immediately. Anyway, I just thought I'd be cheeky since I had a pizza box next to me. Yeah, they're in their own way. This whole reading is clarifying the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is crossing the Three of Swords. They caused all this themselves by not being emotionally vulnerable, by not being open. People have a problem with this, okay? This is the light. That's what this is. It's the light and the dark. Most people in this world either get stuck in the light or they get stuck in the dark. Positive or negative. Energy tries to balance. Reciprocation is required. This is why I have a problem with the term, and this is going to be controversial, I'm sure, but this is why I have a problem with people who fancy themselves light workers. I have a problem with that. I'm not a light worker. I'm not. I work in both. All right? You never heard anybody who fancies themselves a dark worker, did you? You know, the problem with that is if you're only in the light, you get blinded by the light. And negative energy feeds itself. Positive energy needs to be fed. You need to let the negative energy flow. You need to see what's in the dark and let it flow through and blend with the light to come around and blend around. Otherwise, you don't have the yin and the yang. You just have one side. And if you leave the dark alone and you're blinded by the light, negative energy feeds itself. It gets stronger and stronger and stronger in that dark. And then the next thing you know, you got a juggernaut on your hands. And when you finally poke your head out of that light, that's why it comes to bite you in the ass. That's why I'm at war with those positivity people, teaching people just be positive all the time. No, neutrality. You got to stay in the middle ground. And I don't care if people disagree with that. Well, that's on them. That's your life then. You knock yourself out. And what happens is if you stay in the light too long, you get intoxicated. You become a little kooky, right? You know, me, I'm a little bit science, I'm a little bit rock and roll, and I'm a little bit new agey kind of, you know, talking about energy and the universe and stuff. But me, I'm kind of right down the middle, you know, because I let the dark flow. We have to, you know. And this person here, my point to telling you all that is your person here is stuck in the dark. They're basically a dark worker, okay? They're the opposite of a light worker, and it poses a similar problem. It creates a barrier to happiness. And that's why they're sitting in one of the most painful Three of Swords I ever saw. It takes both. Balance Temperance is one of the most important lessons in this deck of cards. It really is. And justice, balanced energy, just came out right there. It's all they got to do is poke their head around the wall and there's victory here. Let's see if they do. Our readings on the flip. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels. In the 3D, I'm going to dig for it too. Right here's how they feel in their emotion, or in the soul. I'm sorry. In the soul for you. This is 5D. Not what they show you or tell you in the 3D. Right here is the hidden energy. What the universe wants you to know. And I'm going to tell you. And right here is the potential final outcome. All right. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. No one can. Anyone tells you they can. Some fool out there on YouTube telling people they can predict free will and all that. That's a scam. That ain't true. Even the universe itself can't predict free will. Nobody can fucking predict free will. God, but you need yin and yang. You need, there has to be free will. Otherwise, it's a robotic universe, for God's sake. My point is, let's see where this fucking shit goes. Right here, I'm going to clarify. I'll throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet Cancer asses there's a link in the description for an extended. Because I got somebody here who's in a lot of pain deep down. I doubt they're showing it on the surface. But it's all caused by their own stubborn nonsense. They're a dark worker. They're sitting in the dark too much. Too much on either side, bad. All right? You got to let both sides flow and blend together. Especially that negative side, because it feeds itself. And it can become a fucking juggernaut. And that's what we got here, a juggernaut in the dark. Right here. I wish I could title the reading that. Juggernaut in the dark. Right here, the energy around the connection. The energy around the connection. Right there. Let's go. First card out. 10 of Wands. Yeah. Pretty dark, isn't it? Look how dark that card is. 3-4 shades of gray there. Yeah. It's a lot of burden around this connection right now. There's a lot. Somebody is a dark worker. Somebody's allowed the darkness to turn into a juggernaut because it feeds itself. It don't need you. Spend all your time over here distracting yourself in the light. Oh, look at my money. Look at my practical concerns. Look how happy my family is. I'm lying, but look how happy it is. Look. Yeah, and over here behind you, the shit you weren't paying attention to is feeding itself and growing. Growing like a mad thing. It's right there. There's a lot of pressure there. That's a 500-pound card I just threw on the table. And they're the cause of it. All because somebody won't open up. What's the, how do they feel in their emotions right now? Oh, this ought to be good. Oh, Knight of Cups. They want to come towards you. It's what our pre-shuffle said. We saw it with the Fool. They want to come to, yeah, in the 3D, the love is seeping into the 3D. Yeah. They know they owe you an apology and they want to come forward. But again, this whole reading is clarifying the 9 of Wands. It's a wall. We go from the 9 of Wands straight out to the 10 of Wands. So this was on the bottom. Okay, the affecting energy. So it looks like that. This is the affecting energy from the bottom, and this was sitting on top. Two cards that you know, again, it's a good flow of, it's a good directional flow from a 9 to a 10. It means it's coming to an end, which is probably why we saw the Knight of Wands in the pre-shuffle. They do eventually, and I saw that in the energy, they do eventually take an action towards you. But it's coming from a point of confusion. All right, how do they feel? Oh, this is going to be, this Cancer readings. My God, it's a fire hose of energy. Gets me all riled up. I like it. How do they feel in the soul about you? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. Yeah, you're the shit. You're everything to this. This is the soul card in the fucking soul. It used to be called Pope. The Hierophant landing and how they feel about you in the soul. This person, you're everything. You're the guru. You've shown them the way. You've changed this person. And they fight it I gotta hide. No. It's like a spiritual journey that's almost done. The 9 to the 10. It's almost done, but it's just they're fighting that last final exam. Oh, okay. Let's talk to the fickle old gal. Okay, the universe. What does she want to say to Cancer? It's red with this 10 of Wands. Oh, more love. Yeah, it's love wins the day. Is the message here sort of? This dam is about to break. This is a very heavy 10 of Wands. is very heavy. And in the emotions, love is seeping in. They feel love. And in the soul, this is beautiful. In the soul, I got the Hierophant. I mean, this connection, you're a part of it. I mean, it could have been you directly in the 3D, but in the 5D, as this is a 5D position, this connection has profoundly affected this person. It's like meeting the Pope. You know, it really is. And I got a Page of Cups here. This is a downshift, okay? A Knight to a Page. And the reason for it is this, and the result of that, because this is the affecting energy crossing the Three of Swords from before the cut, the result of all that is pain. Okay? And they know where the happiness is, the justice is there. The energy's trying to balance. And the universe is trying to balance it. That's what it does. It's just energy, the whole universe. All of it. It's just energy. Energy tries to balance in nature. It tries to balance in the very device you're watching me on right now. It works because we knock it out of balance, it goes back in balance. We knock it out, it goes back. We knock it out, it goes back. At the end result, you get a video. I mean, it's a very simplistic explanation of technical electronics, but you know, I'm not here to put up a whiteboard and do some engineering for you. Potential final outcome. It's red with this Knight of Cups. It's encouraging. You know, Six of Cups. Yeah. Nostalgia wins the day. I mean, at the end of the day, the universe is saying here, this connection is very powerful. I'm drawn to the roots. There's so much. You two, I've told you this before, and I will tell you again, Cancer, you two have crossed paths in every lifetime, and there's many of them. You're both old souls. You've crossed paths in every lifetime, and you always mean something to one another. But I think this person needed more help this time. And you were really there for that. You, the Divine Feminine, needed to find their self-worth, maybe get rid of some repressed things and all of that. And for those of you that have been here for a year, we took care of that. You know, we dealt with that. We got a few people misunderstanding the devil from the angel in the process of me doing it, but we took care of it, you know. And you all found your self-worth. You found who you are. You understand why you're in the soulmate cycle. You're here to grow and move on to a new level. This person didn't have that help. It was just the connection. It's fucking amazing. The connection wins the day. We'll have to see what lands on that. I'm going to clarify with the little Light Seer deck. And I'm going to do that because I didn't use this deck. I want to use two decks I didn't use for your cure for cancer. Okay? For the other day. Ten of Wands, why is it here? Let's shuffle. By the way, I pick it up randomly, the Death card. All right. Let's see where we go. At least I don't think I used this one. I may have thrown a few end cards with this one. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It wasn't the main deck I used. All right. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Let's clarify. Amazing. 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 Crossing the Ten of Wands is more love. Love surrounding the Ten of Wands is love. The Ace of Cups. And it's leaking. It's leaking like a sieve. See it? It's leaking, right? Y'all see the leak? It's leaking. This is heavy. This person stayed in the dark too long. They carpet swept. Okay? As a 3D way to phrase it. They carpet swept all the shit they needed to deal with. It stayed just focused on things they can control, things that they think make them happy. Things, just going to think positive. I'm going to go in this direction. Oh, I want to, this will work. I'm going to keep working on this marriage. I'm going to keep with this family dynamic. I'm going to keep focusing on my career, whatever it is. And all the while, all the dark they swept under the carpet grew and fed itself and grew and grew and grew. Look, Six of Cups. Again, it's where we end. It is sitting here. Again, the universe is saying this connection's too powerful, Steve. Somebody, it's going to blow. She going to blow. Yeah. Queen of Cups. Love. Again, surrounded by this Ten of Wands. Completely surrounded by this connection. The strength of it, the nostalgia of it, the soul memories of it. And the biggest card of love that I can pull for me in my reading, and this is my reading, the Queen of Cups. She gonna blow, okay? And I don't mean that in a BJ format, although it did kind of come across that way. I mean the volcano here is going to blow. And it's seeping, the love is seeping into the 3D, into the brain of this person. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Why? This reading, I pull the readings because they back up my energy reads. I don't just sit here on video and read energy and give you the story that I'm getting from the energy. The cards back it up. They're visuals for you. I actually don't give a fuck about the cards. But I love that I've loved since I was 10, 11 years old. I've loved that they, always back things up. They always do it. It's amazing. That's why I like tarot. Why is the Knight of Cups here? So they're starting to feel the love in the 3D. Yeah, man. Big time. Strength card. Heart chakra is opening like a son of a bitch. Universe is prying, and I see it with all this energy around it. I see it. The universe is prying their heart chakra open with a goddamn crowbar from the trunk of its car. Ace of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, they're coming towards you. It's slow. It's grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour, holding up traffic for 6 miles. But they're coming towards you. And there's the Six of Pentacles again. That's where we started in the pre-shuffle from the other deck. It's right there. It's 3D. It proves the pre-shuffle. It proves that slowly but surely the energy is going to balance here. All right? After that in the pre-shuffle was the Fool crossing it. I believe that. I see it here. I can't wait to see what we clarify here on the Six of Cups. This may drive where the extended goes, but I think this might have a little to do with it too. Tell me about the Hierophant. How do you know? If somebody helps you, if somebody helps you or changes your life, you tell them that. You get a lot of good karma from doing that. You really do. Why is the Hierophant here? This person stayed in the dark too long. It grew into a juggernaut. And now they're suffering the consequences for it. This wall's coming down. I see it. Why is the Hierophant here? Well, I feel it, I should say. Why is the Hierophant here? They went through a lot of portal energy. That 12-12 portal was the last punch, right? The universe basically, since Lionsgate's been pulling a rope-a-dope on your person. Y'all know what a rope-a-dope is? Muhammad Ali and George Foreman rumble in the jungle, right? Muhammad Ali just wore out Foreman. He just let him keep throwing the goddamn punches, and then he wore him out, and then he just knocked the fucking son of a bitch out. It was, he called it rope-a-dope. I'm on rope-a-dope. Three of Pentacles. I hope it was George Foreman. I think it was George Foreman. Anyway, it was somebody. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. I mean, it's a silly card to have crossing the Hierophant there. It really is. This is them suppressing it back a little bit. They want something with you, but they themselves don't understand what they want. That's the funny part, because there's children on this card. The Magician. Again, a card from the pre-shuffle. In close proximity to the Six of Pentacles again. This person has been transformed. This is verification here. The Hierophant alone tells me in their soul, because this is soul position, that they've been transformed by this connection, by you, by just the very soul recognition of it. And this card backs it up on top of it. Five of Pentacles. And they blew it off. They are keeping themselves in the cold. The key is right there. The key is right there. I want a piece of pizza. I want a piece. Well, take a piece. It's the same analogy in a card. I want to go inside. I want to go inside. Well, the fucking key's right there, asshole. Go inside. You got all the skills you need. You've been transformed. They're not allowing the final exam of the transformation to come in by putting this wall up still. This wall, this fear of vulnerability. It's causing a huge burden. Just like your school, they don't like it when you don't show up for your final exams. Okay? That reflects poorly on your report card. Okay. Let's talk to the universe. Right here. Sorry. I'm watching my monitor and my hand was in the wrong place. Why is the Page of Cups here? Universe giving us a Page of Cups. Says they're coming in. Says this dam will break. The connection's with a double Six of Cups here, the connection's very powerful. There's a lot of nostalgia that's probably thinking about, that's welling up, which is what's helping to bring the love into the brain, into the ego. It's huge love. This person, I don't care what this person told you. I don't care what anyone tells me in the 3D. The 3D is nonsense. It really is. It's nonsense. If you're not controlling your life and getting everything you want, you're doing something wrong. The 3D is nonsense. All right? The trick is to learn how to manipulate, or use, I should say, the 5D to your advantage. And you can have anything you want in the 3D. This person is getting in their own way. They're showing up, little apology, test message, with a lot of confusion attached to this Page of Cups. There's so much confusion. This little ducky here. Why is the Page of Cups here? What else you want to tell Cancer universe? What else? Yep, here we go again. Another card from the pre-shuffle, from another deck. The Knight of Wands again. Again. It opened our reading for Cure for Cancer as the overall energy. It was here. It bookending our first card in the pre-shuffle, and it's here again in the message from the universe. The universe says the same thing I just told you. I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. The universe is saying they're just going to come in. This is good. This dam is going to break, and they're just going to show up. It's a brave, impulsive action coming out of fucking nowhere from an emotionally insecure, or an emotionally immature person. Okay? What else the universe want to tell us? Death again. The card I showed you when I first picked up this deck that was at the bottom. It's right there at the top now. The message from the universe is it's red with the Six of Cups, the power of this connection. And I said that about this card too. Rewind. I did. The power of this connection is causing a transformation here. It's causing them it's causing the energy, it's pushing the energy in, or pulling it in, however you want to look at it. Right here, again, double Hierophant. Hierophant in the soul, and the universe reminding me that this is here in the soul. The Hierophant. This connection, the Hierophant is why the Death card is here. The Death card is about transformation. This connection has changed this person. And I gave this analogy on another reading, and I'll give it again. It's just like smoking. Okay? The moment you get hooked, which takes about 1 or 2 cigarettes, the moment you get hooked, your brain rewires. You can quit, but you're always hooked. It doesn't unwire itself and go back to the way it was. Your brain is never the same again once you're hooked. You're changed. This person will never be the same again. Their soul will never be the same. They've seen something that they can't unsee. They've felt something that they can't unfeel. Okay. It's fucking amazing. Okay, the final outcome. The final outcome, this is red with the Knight of Cups, and it is feedbacking off that energy. In fact, we got a similar background match on the cards even, for those of you that are light energy readers. Okay? It says that the power, same thing over here, the power of the connection is going to break the dam. I still say they're coming in confused. Again, with that Knight of Wands coming back, it's the same message. It's a brave, impulsive action from an emotionally insecure or an emotionally immature person. So I don't think it's going to be, I don't think their long-awaited return is going to be huge. I think it's going to be small. But you being you right now, watching this reading and getting this energy reading from me, should not be surprised by that. So you have no reason to be disappointed. Just let it play out. If it starts, things that start small can grow, especially when there's this much power. That's what the universe is telling us, and there's this much love in here. The universe is reminding me that this is a raging fire of love. Okay? It's a raging fire. Just like a campfire. It starts small. You start with the little kindling and you let it crackle. Well, if you get disappointed by that, I'm disappointed by that little crackle and the little thing there, and you just walk away from the campfire, fuck you, campfire, and it's just going to go out. It needs to be fed. It's like positive energy. It needs to be fed. Okay? So if you're not disappointed by the little crackle, and you know, because you do, that there's all this love here, that there's really a big potential for a raging fire, you throw some wood on it. You throw some bigger sticks, and then some bigger sticks, and then some logs, and eventually you got yourself a real bonfire. Hopefully with some naked ladies dancing around it or something. I don't know. But either way, you got yourself a real bonfire. But you can't just be disappointed by the little the little kindling. That's nothing. That's not a bonfire. I'm just going to walk away. It'll go out if you do. That's why I'm telling you, don't be disappointed. Don't be surprised when they show up as a Page of Cups. Feed the fire. Why? I'll show you why. Because crossing the Six of Cups is the Three of Cups. It's a fucking reconciliation. And the universe don't want to talk about no third party here. There's no third energy. YouTube's ruined the Three of Cups. Oh, it's a third party. There's a third party. Yeah, there might be. But the energy isn't here. It wants to tell you something, Cancer. And I'm giving you all the messages it wants you to know. So, rewind, pay attention. Okay, and I'm dumbing down the analogy so much. I'm talking about campfires and pizzas. There's no way there can be any confusion here. This person's coming small. They're afraid to be vulnerable. But the power of this connection is forcing them to come in. They're showing up as a Knight of Wands kind of behavior, showing up as a page, but coming in with the Knight of Wands impulsiveness. All right, they're emotionally insecure, afraid to be vulnerable, but they are going to open up a little when they come in. There is going to be some flow of emotion. Throw some wood on that fire. Throw some bigger sticks. Take it, allow the energy to flow, allow it to build. Positive energy needs to be fed. It does not feed itself. And this is a very positive connection. It's often represented by the sun, the most powerful card, positive card in the deck. So it needs to be fed like a campfire, like a bonfire, like a pet, like a plant. Temperance. Slowly but surely, it's red with the Ace of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, the energy is balancing here. It really is. This is angel energy. It's beautiful. It's positive. This card is here backing up what I just said. My whole fire analogy just got backed up by one fucking card. Temperance, as I told you earlier in this reading, is probably, in my opinion, one of the most important lessons to learn from the major arcana. We have to have balance. You can't just live in the light. You have to also take a look at what's in the dark and let that flow so that you can deal with that. And then you get a nice balance between things. You can't have light without shade. All right? This right here, this Temperance card is telling me, well, it backs up what I just said with my whole fire analogy and everything. Feed it slowly, surely. It's angel energy. It's positive. It needs to be fed. If it's fed, there's a very powerful raging inferno under here, fueled by more lifetimes than I can count. Okay? I got the Hierophant in the soul, on top of it the Magician, and I got some fool who can go ahead in a 3D card, the Minor Arcana, who could just put a key in the door and come in and get it all, who's sitting outside in the cold. Because they're a little bit emotionally immature and afraid to be open. But that's changing. Because this energy is too much. You can't hold all this energy back with this nonsense. Five of Pentacles. And the final card, I shit you not. I shit you not. We were just fucking talking about it. I shit you not. It's the sun. I swear to God, that's unreal. Yes, this connection. Why is the Temperance here? The sun. Everything I told you, and I did not know that was there. I did not look. I do not look at the cards because I like to be surprised just like you. I want to get egg on my face. That's how I learn. But I ain't getting no egg today. This is a cut and dry reading, Cancer. This is straight up. This person's going to show up very soon. For most of you. Not all. And I say that and people ignore it. Well, my person never showed up. You kept saying they were going to show up. What the fucking hell you think I am? Some kind of warlock from the mountain? I don't fucking control goddamn free will. Maybe your person's a super fuckwit. Or I have no idea what your situation is. I'm just giving you the energy weather. I'm telling you whether it's going to rain or it's going to be sunny. Whether somebody grabs an umbrella or not is up to them. Okay? I'm telling you it's sunny. This is a very powerful, very positive connection. These two cards here on top of this card are exactly what I told you about that campfire. Do not be disappointed when this person shows up in this Page of Cups form. It's very deceptive. There is huge love here. You have transformed their life. 2 Hierophants and a Death card. You have transformed their life. This connection has. This is a different person. This is lead into fucking gold. But they're going to show up small. Don't look at that campfire and go, well, that's disappointing. I'm just going to walk away. No, it'll burn out. You'll kill it. Give it a little bit of wood. Give it a little bit of fire. Eventually, you'll get a bonfire out of this motherfucker. Seriously. I'm not even playing with you. That is proof right there. Everything that fell on top here is proof. Now, let's pull 3 cards from the universe. Anything else you want to tell Cancer before I go pull some of the most wicked voodoo I've ever pulled? Okay? And in almost my entire reading, my entire extended is going to be how they feel about you because of these 2 Hierophants and what this connection has done to them or for them or at them. I don't know. And this right here, because this is my hang up on the whole table, all of it. This wall, 9 of Wands, and this. And this 9 of Wands was the overall energy. So the whole reading is clarifying the 9 of Wands. And what's really funny is I expected a reading that was all about the 9 of Wands. And I didn't get that. What I got was a reading of someone who has been profoundly changed, feels a lot of love, and a lot of the power of this connection is welling up. And it's really, but they're still hiding behind this card right here that fell on the table is the only card that represents really this 9 of Wands and why this is here. And the effect of it, I should say. It's amazing. And it's a weak son of a bitch card. She got a key to go in the door. It's weak. It's nonsense. So, I'm going to pull on this and see where we go. But I want to see how they feel about you. I want to see in the soul, deep down, I'm going to dig what this did to your person. Okay? That's what we're going to find out. And I'll find out anything else I think I need to find out. You know my extendeds are like a fucking hour long. I'm going to fucking pull whatever I feel like pulling. If I need to pull a few side readings, I will. We'll go where it goes. Alright? But rewind if you're not paying attention, if you're one of those people who just kind of listens to my videos. Rewind and watch this fucking video. I'm telling you it ends with the sun here. You want to pay attention to what I'm telling you. If you give a shit about this person, you know, whatever you want to do. Give me 3 cards from the bottom here. What else you want to tell Cancer before I go pull some wicked voodoo? And I'm going to need an orange walk before it. I got to fuel up a little bit. This is strong energy, Cancer. This is very on the surface. It's close. It's close. And it's just nonsense keeping it at bay. And then they are going to confuse the fuck out of you when they show up. I know. But you shouldn't be, because I just told you about it. All right? Throw some wood on that campfire. Allow it to start however it's going to start. And go with it. Just flow. Be neutral. Allow the dark to flow and allow the light to flow. And be the magician here. Look. He's working with both. You see the card? I'm going to put it on the table. He's working with both. He's got it. It comes up in the center as nice purple magic light right there in the center. All right? It's very important. Felt like Doug Henning there for a minute. It's magic. Right? Anyway, what else? I'm going to keep shuffling. What else you want to tell Cancer, universe? What else you want to tell Cancer? This is a beautiful reading. It's very nice, but there are some warnings for you. And it's really all about you, this reading, in a lot of ways. I mean, it's about your person, but it's about what you need to do. All right. From the bottom, yeah, we pull the Star, the 10 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles is crossed by the Devil. My Trans Am driving shirtless asshole with his hair blowing in the wind at the party. Yeah, this person, honestly, all this is saying is this has been delayed. You know, it's the star. It's delayed by the universe. All right? It's been delayed because somebody needs to find their stability. Somebody needs to find their independence. Somebody needs to find themselves and wake the fuck up. That's one thing I will say. Nobody ever says this about the King of Pentacles. I will say it. He or she is woke the fuck up. You know, they are very aware of their surroundings. They're very aware of what needs to get done and how to do it. It is one of the best aspects of the balanced emperor. The emperor is all four kings. This is a nice energy here. But your person had something toxic going on, either within them or in a third party. And that third party could be family, it could be career, it could be a marriage, it could be just somebody they're banging, it could be a toaster. It doesn't matter. Third energy is the third energy. But it was toxic, and it was holding them back. This connection, rooted in angel energy on crack. Jesus Christ. Unfucking real. Has changed that. And it was delayed until they find this. And it may still, some of this, the universe is saying some of this residual energy does still exist. It's still there. Okay? Some of the residual energy is still there. That's why my campfire analogy. Don't just walk away from the fire because it's small. It'll get bigger. Alright? Touch it, it gets bigger. You know, kind of a thing like that. But it does. That's kind of the thing. Yeah. You know. That's your reading. This is fantastic. I cannot wait to go pull the extended. And I already told you what I'm pulling it on. I'm not going to repeat myself. But I am going to repeat one thing. For a reading, the overall energy was the Nine of Wands. The only place I see the Nine of Wands reflecting is in their soul with Five of Pentacles. And they have a key to get in. And yet, there's still a delay here. That's a clue to how awesome the fucking extended is going to be. Alright, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. If I helped one person today, I've done my job. Especially with this energy here. Alright? One fucking person. One of my analogies helped you. Whatever. Fine. I'm good. Karmically speaking. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Alright? Everything is energy, and energy is everything. Remember that. But energy requires balance. Your person's learning that. When they figure it out, this is an awesome person at the end of the road. I'll tell you. I usually read the King of Pentacles as you, but in this case here, it is you. You always. Oh look, see, yeah. There's still some. It wanted me to see this. The devil fell out. There's still some residual Five of Wands here. There's still some of that. I was right about that. But normally in a Cancer reading, the King of Wands or the King of Pentacles is Cancer. You know, you're the stable person. You're the irreplaceable rainbow buck with rainbow antlers in the animal deck. In this case, it is still you, but it's also them transforming into something that's good enough for you. So again, pay attention to my campfire analogy. If you're not coming to the extended, I wanted to just give you that last little message. All right, Cancer, good luck.